Good evening, everyone. We did have an abundance of sunshine out there today, which I think we needed after all that snow over the weekend. You can see those clear skies here on SkyTrack. The one downfall of today, it was cold across the area, and temperatures are in the 20s in many locations, although some are starting to fall into the teens already this evening. 14 degrees in Paris, 18 up in Champaign and Danville. Terre Haute and Robinson are at 27 degrees, and we're at 23 here in Charleston. And that was after a very cold start to the day. We had overnight lows falling down into the single digits in many locations. Champaign and Decatur both down to 1 this morning, 5 in Danville and Taylorville, 8 here in Charleston. And part of that was due to that freezing fog that we did have across the area this morning, and that was dense in some locations, and that also did leave a wintry scene across the area. But notice off to the southeast, temperatures were a little bit warmer this morning, only down to 26 in Robinson, 21 in Terre Haute, and that was partially due to the snow cover that we had on the ground. Those locations did not see as much snow from the weekend, but here's a review of how much snow fell across the viewing areas. Edinburgh leading the pack in our viewing area with just over 11 inches, 10 reported in Macon and in Pana, 9.5 on the south side of Decatur, 9 in Arthur and Sullivan. And then as we worked our way to the east and southeast, a little bit lesser amounts, but still significant. 7.5 just to the east-southeast of Paris. Mattoon picked up just over 7 inches, and we measured 7 here at Eastern Illinois University, and Effingham 6.5 inches. And then again, those totals did decrease further off to the south and east. But luckily, we do not have any more snow in the forecast tonight, but we do have some areas of patchy fog expected to develop once again. Lows falling down to 24 degrees, but with winds out of the west-southwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Those are actually going to increase as we go through the overnight hours, going into the early morning tomorrow. And another thing we're going to keep an eye on is some freezing drizzle that will be possible, primarily north of Illinois Route 36. So do be aware of that as you head out the door tomorrow. In those locations, we could have a little bit of glaze of ice out on the roadways. Looking into tomorrow, we are going to notice more clouds though, so sunshine not going to be in abundance for tomorrow. Most of the cloudy skies stick around for much of the day, and temperatures though, they are going to be increasing thanks to those southwesterly winds. So we're up to 27 by 9 a.m., just shy of the freezing mark by noon, and temperatures top out pretty seasonal for this time of year at 35 degrees for our daytime high. Unfortunately, those clouds stick around into Wednesday. As we get into the afternoon hours, we'll start to notice those clouds break down a little bit, giving us a few peaks of sunshine. And again, mostly cloudy skies expected for much of Wednesday, and then those clouds really start to increase once again as we get into Thursday, and that's when we're tracking the next chance of precipitation that could start out as freezing rain before changing all the way over to rain as we get into the day on Thursday. And then that's not it with wintry precipitation. Fast forwarding to Friday, you can see we start out with mostly cloudy skies, but then we're tracking our next chances of snow, and that'll be moving in late Friday night, going into Saturday. Still too early to discuss any accumulations. But of course, the Skywatch weather team going to be keeping an eye on that. And beyond that system, temperatures really take a plummet. Arctic air ushering in out of Canada, dropping down our daytime highs, only 16 degrees on Sunday, and overnight lows falling down to 8 degrees.